Hi, how are you? My name is Mr. Hun. What's your full name, please?
I'm fine, thank you, Mr. Hong. My full name is Nguyễn Bảo Hoàng Lâm.
What shall I call you?
You can just call me Lâm.
Okay, are you working or studying now?
I'm still studying at university.
When did you start studying English?
I started studying English when I was in grade 2. I studied English at my primary school. It's an obligatory subject and there was no choice for me.
When did you start studying communicative English?
I started studying communicative English 2 years ago at my tutor's home.
Why do many Vietnamese people need to study English nowadays?
For me, with the development of the economy nowadays, globalization has also increased and many people have to be well educated to be offered good jobs. Vietnam is not exception. Many Vietnamese people really want to have good jobs, so they need to have a good basis of English, and if they want to acquire it, they have to try their best in learning the language.
Are you studying English every day or not?
I'm studying English every day because all the subjects that I'm taking at university now are taught in English.
How much time do you spend on studying English at home?
I spend about 3 hours a day to practice English skills. I really want to spare more time to practice it, but I have a lot of homework assignments to do.
Are you taking any proficiency English courses?
Yes, I'm taking the IELTS course at my tutor's class. This course is expected to help me improve all of the English skills.
In your opinion, what is the easiest English skill? And please explain your idea.
For me, I think speaking is the easiest one because I have a talent in speaking English and I don't want to have to spend more time to practice it.
What's the most difficult thing about studying English?
I think studying phrasal verbs is very confusing. Let's take the word get an example. When the word get goes with a noun, it can form different meaning, and from the word get, we can form get in, get on, get off, and we easily get confused.
Where are you studying English?
I'm studying English at my tutor's class. This is a private class not too far from my home.
How many days a week do you go to your English class?
I go to my English class twice a week, Tuesday evening and Saturday afternoon.
Do you often read?
I rarely read because I don't like reading much.
Okay. Do you often read English materials?
Sometimes I read English materials and they are the books of my major at university.
And do you read English materials on the internet?
I hardly read English materials on the internet because the reason is that I don't like reading.
What kind of English materials do you often read on the internet and why do you like it?
I just sometimes read news about shoes on the internet. As you can see, one of my hobbies is collecting shoes and I really want to have more information about their origins.
Do you often watch English movies?
Yes, I've watched a lot of English movies in the cinema since I was a grade 6 child because I really liked to increase my knowledge of English and enjoy the real value of movies.
Do you think that watching foreign films with English subtitles can make people learn English more effectively?
Of course, that makes us understand the language of that country and we know how to use words in a correct way. For example, in Vietnamese, we say time will answer, but this meaning in English should be said time will tell.
What is collocation?
Collocation is a proper combination of words which can be used together. For example, when we talk about rain as a noun, there are some adjectives which are able to go with it, like drenching, pouring, heavy, soft, gentle, that kind of thing.
Okay. Do you think that collocation can help learners produce natural sounding speech and writing?
Of course, the more collocation you know, the more natural sounding speech and writing you have. If you don't know collocation well, you can make your own language, and this can be hard for the native speakers to understand you fully.
In your opinion, how to make your English more native speaker like?
For me, first, you should have a right tempo of the language of English, and you should do a lot of reading and listening. Besides, you can also watch English movies because the movies will show you different contexts. And second, after having a right tempo of English, you should do let me see, you should do more writing, and you should practice your speaking with your friends, with your tutor, with your foreign friends, or simple it's just by yourself.
Okay, perfect. And from now, we will start part two. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
In this part, you will describe a memorial party that you enjoyed. You should say what the party was, what the party was for, when the party happened, where the party happened, and explain what happened during the party.
Yes, I will express my speaking.
Let's begin.
Yes, a memorial party that I have ever joined was a farewell party. The aim of that party was to say goodbye to one of my close friends, Fu, before he went to study abroad. It was organized at a famous restaurant in Ho Chi Minh City, but I didn't remember the name of it. When we finished our school day on Saturday, he picked us up that evening to Ho Chi Minh City to join the party. That was such a beautiful night for all of us. There were 20 of us, and that night was celebrated with two parts. First, we came to the restaurant and had dinner together about 2 hours. With lots of delicious food and drink, we gave him simple and cool presents that will remind him of our memories. We thought about here and there, and we joked and made him laugh a lot. Second, after having dinner, we moved to another friend's house to start part two of the party. There, we had a happy time together. We sang a lot of songs, and we made some funny games to play with him, and everyone could see the happiness in his eyes. A memorable thing of this night is the dancing time, and we turned on a famous we call Harlem Shake, famous song called Harlem Shake, and we started to dance crazily. And finally, we gave the best wishes to him before leaving, and that was such a happy time for all of us, and we will never forget it.
That's good. Now, you will start part three of the test. What do you think about friendship?
For me, friendship is a comprehension, sympathy, and share between two people. There must be definite trust in our friends, and lying is unacceptable in a friendship.
Okay, so what kind of people do you like?
I would like to make friends with the people, those who do not have cunning designs, who are always kind to their friends, and who have a sense of humor, because I'm a funny man and I always feel comfortable when talking to the person who has the same personality. Imagine what happens if you have a boring friend while you're an active man.
How many friends do you have?
I have a lot of friends, including friends from my childhood, my high school, and my university. I'm a friendly guy, so everyone can easily make friends with me.
What do you do with your friends normally?
I often invite them to a coffee shop or a restaurant and talk about my hobbies and listen to their confidence. Sometimes we go to the movies to have some fun together.
What is a close friend like?
For me, A close friend is like a part of us who can comprehend us, know what we need and what we're thinking. They are also willing to help us in any cases if needed. They always give us some good advices to cope with the problem that we are facing. Vice versa, we have to be so kind to our close friend.
How many close friends do you have?
The number of my close friends is quite less than that of normal friends. I just have 20 close friends, but that's not a problem. As long as we overcome trouble together, when one of them has confidence, and needs someone to listen to their stories, most of us come and share our own experience with him or her.
Can a close friend be a different sex person?
Of course, because there are no barriers between a friendship. One can be a good love advisor for us when we have trouble in love. And I've heard a lot of stories about different sex friendships, and I can see that is very common when we have a different sex close friend.
Do you think that friendship of two different sexes can lead to love?
Maybe when they realize that they need each other so they can transform their relation into love. I think the friendship of two different sexes can lead to love easier than a normal friendship because they have gone through all of the tones of love and they comprehend each other more than the others.
How do you contact your friends?
I usually use my phone to contact them. Sometimes I use Facebook because Facebook can help us easily to contact them when we have a party. And using Facebook is very popular for the youth, and you can form a group talk right away instead of talking to each single person. Using Facebook is very quick and it saves money.
In your opinion, how to make friendship last long?
For me, besides sympathy, share, and comprehension, we should spend more time for our friends so we can keep a good contact and we can share more about our lives. And if we don't do it, we can easily lose our friendship.